VTR in second and Finley in third. We're actually stuck in a helicopter, which isn't too bad. And we are away. I notice he's got the hard rears, he's got medium rears. We'll fire down into turn 1, it's about 6, 7 abreast into turn 1, plus trying to go up the side of all of them. And he's actually managed to do it as well. He's gone from last to second in one corner. Seems like the Prima Pramac guys have come out worse in all of it. And Howling going to go round the outside. It's the two guys on the back row of the grid. They're off second and third. They profited so much from all that chaos. And Finland's actually down in last as well. And I don't know how that's happened, but everyone survived. Liz Platt going to make his move into turn 5. Here he goes up the inside. Can't quite make a move. On this chaos between the Suzuki VTR and the Prima Pramac bikes. They're also trying to go up the inside of VTR. These three have had an absolute spot. Finley and VTR have had an absolute stinker of a start. Owen Platt's found his way through on Sire Racing. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Finley, of course, it's Finley. The pair of them have gone down.
Oh dear. How much I could do that?
Oh, officially the unluckiest team in this championship so far. Platt's got out in front, and I said it wouldn't be surprised if he ended up this. Oh, whoa! And Fadley and Howling have gone really wide. That's allowed DJ. Oh, Fadley's gone down as well. That's allowed DJ to move into the top 4. But I said it wouldn't be surprised if Platt ended up leading lap 1. And that's come true. He is running the hard rear, so it's medium hards, I think, for most people. Running if anybody around the risk of a medium. Howling with the power of the Honda, hard on the brakes, but DJ's actually managed to outbrake him, but he's ran wide in the process. And Howling's actually ran him wide himself. Through turn 3, VTR slides underneath the Honda. That Suzuki turning a lot better than the LCV can. Having to turn it underneath the Suzuki. Contact between the pair, but VTR holds off. Howling is going to run wide through turn 5, and that's going to allow Howling to sit the back of it earlier, get more power out of that V4 engine. We just can't quite get in front. Howling on the cutback though into turn 8 and 9, and Howling's through. VTR's going to turn it underneath. Dutchman, side by side they go. Power wise, you've got to say Howling's going to have to better, but VTR's going to try and outbrake him. He's going to turn it up, he's going to try to switch back surely. Yeah, he does, he completely switches back Howling, and he's done it perfectly. VTR's back into 5th place. DJ's the next one on his hit list. In the slipstream of the Aprilia, and he can't gain. The Suzuki's just not fast enough, fortunately for him. Into the chicane for the 3rd time. Howling again running wide. And he's down, the way he's rejoined the circuit, he's gone down, he's lost the rear. That's a bit of an odd crash that. Paint the tarmac did not go well. Into turn 4, VTR thinks going to try and turn it underneath the RSGP like how he tried to do a lap ago, but DJ just closed the door just in time, not allowed VTR through. Very good 3rd place. Just doing his own thing, but what you'd expect really. VTR, he takes the wider entry, he's going to turn it underneath. DJ's going to try to replicate the move he did on Howling, but DJ's going to get a better exit speed, and he's going to hold off VTR in one more corner. You got Finley and Howling fighting for 7th position. Yes, 7th position. in the slipstream. Suzuki versus Aprilia. Aprilia's going to win somehow, even with the Suzuki slipstream. The problem is you just got to be careful into this chicane, because if you get caught up in the slipstream, you just got to remember to brake that a couple of meters earlier to avoid getting dragged in and out braking yourself. DJ doing some really good defending. It seems, I think it's the strongest we've seen DJ be all season so far. And he's just not presented VTO with the opportunity to pass yet, and he's actually maybe starting to close a little bit on Craig. I can't quite tell. He's not let Craig go, that's for sure. You can see the gap's now down just under 7 tenths of a second. So Craig coming under a little bit of pressure. Oh, DJ's a bit wide, that might allow VTR stuck underneath, and VTR not in close enough range to attack. Oh, and VTR runs very wide through the Pilsner corner, and Craig goes wide through the final corner. The DJ, he seems he's got some consistency going here. And of course with the V4 power, he's going to close in on Yamaha, plus the slipstream as well. DJ is now in contention for a podium. Does he go up the inside? No, he's just a bit too far back, but it's a three-way fight now for third place. Yamaha versus Aprilia versus Suzuki. Two Ducatis round in front, Sai is yet to crash. Praying to God he doesn't crash so he can speak to me, because that's what he's been wanting to do for ages. Sai doesn't need to take any risk at this point. He's got a 3-second gap over these three. He just needs to bring it home. I know it's lap 5, but there's still 8 laps to go, but still, Sai makes some really stupid errors in terms of crashes. So VTR runs really wide through turn 7, so something's amiss with that Suzuki at the moment. Maybe just maybe race from that Suzuki just does not work here. I don't know. Maybe you've loaded up the wrong setup. It's very strange, but it's not going. Oh, Craig's wide. Craig's gone really wide, and he just holds off DJ. DJ looking all over the place. We find our way through. We got to think. Maybe turn 1 could be a shout. I think Craig has just built up big enough buffer for this straight to hold on to the position. Even if DJ kept closing, that closing speed is quite ridiculous. But Craig just about had a big enough buffer to hold off the Aprilia for now. Might have exceeded track limits somewhere, but I don't think it'd be anything too strange. Probably just nipped the green somewhere. But Craig has managed to put himself together and extended the gap back out to half a second. So Craig refinding his form. So DJ had a good spurt there. And he closed the gap back down. Maybe the Yamaha with the fuel load going down a bit is actually just helping it do its thing a bit better. Oh, Fadley's gone down. Where's Fadley crashes? Crashed at turn 9, and that's going to allow likes of Finley, Nelson and Howling through. Oh no, Howling's lost the front, he's at the curb. Oh, it's going all wrong for Howling currently. And Fadley might be giving up here. We'll just keep an eye on this. Finley 7.5 seconds, so let's see. He's got clean air, so let's see if he hadn't crashed and got caught up in some stuff, how he would have fared. He would have fared if he was in. Because I'd imagine he would have been in this group. Because you just can't take your eyes off this because anything could happen. Whoa, Craig in the curve there, nearly crashing. It runs really wide as well, but he's going to cut it back. But this is like the only race this season where you're probably going to see hard rear tyres. Oh, DJ's lost the front into turn 7. It was going so well. It was going so well for him, and unfortunately it's just the front just gave out. That's his chances at a podium gone, but that now means VTR's got fresh air. Now can he start to close in on Craig? Craig is over 5th and 2/3. Can he make it 3 podiums in a row? VTR, I believe, had 2 second places in a row. Maybe even 3. Let's check. If VTR's had 2 seconds in a row, it's unlikely at the moment he'll be getting a 3rd second in a row, but you never know. Oh, Alan's gone down again. He's got a long lap. It's all gone horribly, horribly wrong for him. They've been salvaged the top 5 result. I can't remember the last time he's been inside the top 5. He's had the pace to be there. But luck-wise, it's not been at all. You see Nelson in the background as well. It's so weird because I remember getting like a couple of podiums here and there at the start of the season, and then it comes to the midpoint and it's all gone wrong. And Alan's gone down again. I think his head's gone, unfortunately. He's doing the battle of the inline 4 machines. Six and a half tenths of a second between the two. Once VTR starts getting into that slipstream, see how it is. Oh, Craig's gone wide through turn 7. That's going to give VTR a chunk of time. There we go, 2 tenths. It's now on the back wheel of that M1 Yamaha. In the slipstream, can VTR attack into turn 10? VTR's going to take it tight. VTR's going to take it. Oh, Nelson's gone. He's picked the long lap and he's gone down. Craig, I think he's just going to get the bill a bit of a better exit, but VTR's got the slipstream. He's going to be gaining Craig moves all the way over to the right to defend. Stop the slipstream happening into turn 1. VTR's going to, he just can't quite get through. Craig doing some great riding there, good racecraft. Bends off. Whereas he's got to attempt to move somewhere. He may not be winning the championship, but these kind of things can. He's surely going to consolidate second place in the championship in the next round. Oh, Victor this time runs wide through turn 7, and that gives Craig a bit of breathing space. He hasn't lost as much time as Craig did previous time round. Does he say just up the road? 1.9 seconds, so maybe Sire is taking my advice from earlier, just cool it off, make sure he didn't make any mistakes. But maybe he might be cooling off this a bit too much because oh, DJ's gone down again. So that means Finley is going to currently be inside the top 5. He has currently lost 1.5 seconds to VTR since about lap 5 or 6. So maybe he wouldn't have been. Well, I'm pretty sure if he was in the slipstream and in the draft, he would have been able to stay with these guys. So unfortunate for Finley, but at least it'll be his first top 5 finish in a long time. If he can just stay on those 2 wheels just for an extra 2 laps. That's gone down at turn 7. He's crashed the rear quad actually. Seems like it's the moment he's hit the brakes he's crashed from where he's on the map. Well, so he doesn't have to worry about that. It's about 14.3 second gap, and it's only going to ride to about decrease to about 8 seconds. 7.9 seconds. He can't really afford to do that again. I don't think he will. That's a really weird place to crash unless he hit the grass or something. But usually you don't lose the front straight away in braking unless the map is just telling a bit of a story. Whoa, VTR getting very unlimited, and he's actually picked up a long lap penalty, so Craig is just going to stay on 2 wheels for this final lap, and he will be in 3rd place. VTR's got to take the long lap penalty. It's here into turn in the 3rd chicane. Really annoying actually. Here we go, it's going to be straight. Oh, he's not going to bother taking it. He's not going to bother taking it, so maybe he'll be wanting to what's it? Peel it. Or maybe he got too long. Maybe he got 2 warnings at once, so he got forced into a warning. But he's decided not to take it. Into turn 4 for the final time. Craig's doing everything he can to hold on to this 3rd place. He's had pressure from DJ, he's had pressure from VTR all race. Not really had a time to take a moment's breath, but he's held up brilliantly. And he's just about 6, 7 corners away from holding on again, the 3rd consecutive 3rd place. We come up to turn number 10. This is pretty much the final overtaking spot on the circuit. Craig is just a little bit too far ahead of VTR, but you know, move on to Platt as he approaches the final corner, and he will be back-to-back champions in Season 8, and he is the VollgazzRacing Season 8 Division 1 champion. Dyer, he's managed to do a race without crashing, and it's not Motogp. He finishes 2nd, and he will eventually speak to me. Craig finishes at 3rd, VTR in 4th, Finley will bring home a top 5 finish despite his bad luck in this opening lap. DJ in what was a near podium, which was a really good podium charge. Finishes in safe. Nelson nearly dumps it on the floor in the final corner and finishes in a really disappointed 7th, and Howling, who had an absolute howler, won't even finish and is in 8th place.
As the riders do their cool down
Loic
laps,
Platt is your
let's take
winner,
a look
winning
at the
9
final
out of 9
classification of the race
races
we've
to be
just
champion.
seen.
Sire is second, Craig is third, BTR fourth, Finley fifth, DJ sixth, Nelson seventh, and Howling in eighth. So we will